Okay, you guys, this is a very serious video here. I now understand everything that's happening to me here. And it is brutally dark. It is brutally dark and criminal. And I'm getting ready to explain this to you. It brought all the pieces of the puzzle together for me. And everything that I was saying was happening was actually happening and was a part of this. It is an organization. These people are all psychopaths and they're witches and warlocks, and they think they're playing a matrix game, a real life matrix game with real people's lives. With real people's lives. This is what's going on out here. It's called gang stalking. And I didn't understand what it was. I just thought it meant there was a bunch of people stalking a person. So it was a gang. It was a gang stalking. No, no, no. This is a coordinated, large group of people. It is an organization. It is a criminal organization that is organized, and it is run by a leader, which in this case is Nithyananda. And he's paying these people. After my video yesterday, there were about 4 or 5 videos that these people put up on YouTube on my television telling me that Nithyananda wants me dead. 4 or 5 videos that they put up. Nithyananda wants me dead. And the Reaper came out with a video and said, if you're able to move, you probably should move. What has happened normally with people who have reported gang stalking to the authorities or to anybody who will listen, they call them psychotic. They say that they're imagining things. They're imagining people following them. And this is what these cops were doing to me when I told them that that guy showed up in Publix and he said to me, "Hey, I like your shirt." I have a video in the description describing, it's by a psychologist, describing what gang stalking actually is. It is a coordinated, organized effort to obliterate a human being, either to cause the person to commit suicide or they will send someone to kill that person, which is what this guy has done. They say people report feeling like tingling on their body. That's witchcraft. That's what these people are doing, is witchcraft. But the people couldn't identify that it was witchcraft. So they were telling their doctors, I feel tingling on. And these poor people, they're being called crazy for something that's really happening. For something that's really happening. I showed evidence that they were hacked into my internet. This is another one of the things that gang stalkers do. They take over the person's Wi-Fi to control exactly what they're doing, control everything in their house. They keep files on them. They're stalking them every place. They put the cameras in the person's house. They do the humiliation rituals, which is put the video from that camera out on the internet. They've done all of these things to me. They've done all of these things to me. The difference between me and other people is I have evidence. Here, you're not crazy. It was planned. I have evidence that those other people, poor things, didn't have. Devin Dingleberry, deep regret that you caught on. Now let's get a look at what really happened here. He started doing this. I can tell you exactly when this started. He opened up his adenum when I was still following him. He opened up his adenum to the public. And Sarah Landry was telling people out in the world, if they want to go and live at his adenum in India, that he has jobs for them that they can be paid to do. This was the job. This was the job. He taught them how to be hackers and how to gang stalk people. This is what the paid job was. Now you will understand, all of you followers of Nithyananda, now you will understand why I would not let Sarah Landry come out here and pretend like she was a victim. She was doing this to me for 5 years when I followed him. She was hacked into all my stuff with other people. USTube was doing this right from the beginning, and they were all getting paid to do it. Sarah Landry watched kids being walked into this animal's bedroom so he can rape them, and she said nothing. She was a part of the whole operation. And then she wanted to come out and play victim. Well, I wasn't going to let that happen. And what did she do when she came out? She also started a smear campaign on me, telling everybody I was crazy so that no one would listen to me. And I had no support. I had to heal from being involved with this animal all on my own. I had no support. Who else was in the mix here? Ganga Tarot. Ganga Tarot was also on the internet telling people that I was crazy. Do you understand? She made all of you believe that she was exposing Nithyananda. She was actually working with him. She was actually working with him. All three of them, Nithyananda, Sarah Landry, and Ganga Tarot, spread these smear campaigns about me on the internet that I was crazy. And Nithyananda himself told me he did that years ago, right from the beginning, in case I ever decided to talk, that no one would believe me. So what they're doing is extremely serious, and it's all demonic. All of these people are witches and warlocks, and they're all over this town. It's exactly what I said. These people are all over the place. The girl in the video actually says they will hack in your internet. They will stalk you. They will walk into the store where you're at. And I was like, what? Finally, someone is saying what I know to be the truth. And these cops just looked at me like, yeah, right. They will go after the target's family members. And this is the latest videos that they're putting out here, that one of my sisters has stolen some kind of an inheritance, and they're going to make her say something. So they've gone after my family members. This is all involved in the gang stalking. Making the target go to prison. That's what they told me they were getting ready to do, to set me up for fraud, which I reported to the police, and I reported to my job. And now they're going to the manager of my apartment complex and making false reports on me to get me evicted from my apartment, and then stopping me from signing into work, trying to get me fired from my job so I would be homeless. what the psychologist in the video said is they go after a human being's basic needs. And she referenced Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They go after all everything, the security, the being included in finding your tribe. The way he isolated me, he would never let me be included in his cult. And now he's just stalking me for 10 years. For what? For what? We also have the video of the Reaper telling that he was paid. He was paid to kill me. He was paid to kill me. And telling the video that I showed you, saying that they were poisoning me in my medication. They put stuff in my medication that should have made me lose my mind. And none of them can believe why I'm still here. They've tried so many different ways to kill me already, ways that I haven't even picked up on yet. That's what the Reaper said. And why is he saying all these things in public? That was my big question. The guy with the 1111 tattooed on his neck said he said those things in public to terrorize me, to get my mind start thinking about it. This is psychological warfare. This is psychological warfare. Except you can't do that with someone who has transcended the psychological mind. So I have already reported that Goldilocks upstairs and his whore in 1303, they're involved in this. The people in 1302 moved out and now new people moved in there. That was the idiot that was banging on the wall the other day. He's also the one that went to the manager and made a false complaint on me. And it looks like the people on the other side of me are moving out too. This is what they did in Carlton Arms. People on each side of me moved out, and in swooped all of the hired hitmen. Guess what? I'm not going through this again. I'm not going through this again. You people are going to wish you would have left me alone. You people are going to wish you would have left me alone. You haven't seen anything yet. You have not seen anything yet. I have the video by the psychologist in the description. I also have a video by one of their gang stalking members. It says they're so mad at you, and you can hear what she said, how they wanted me to disappear, how they were going to do this until I couldn't take it anymore. I've got evidence, and that's one thing these poor other people were not able to get with their gang stalkers, which is why everyone called them crazy. No one's calling me crazy ever again. I'm going to make sure of that. You mess with the wrong person. That's all I have to tell you. You mess with the wrong person. Here is the AI overview. Signs you are a targeted individual of gang stalking. Targeted individuals, TIs, report experiencing coordinated long-term harassment, often termed gang stalking, characterized by surveillance, psychological manipulation, and electronic harassment. Common signs include being consistently followed, experiencing street theater, orchestrated public scenes, like the guy in Publix, digital hacking. We've all seen the evidence of this. We also have heard the recorded evidence of the Cox Complete Care technician stating that my modem was compromised. I've got evidence of everything. Digital hacking and sensations of physical pain or disorientation attributed to remote technology. What exactly is remote technology? It is witchcraft. It is voodoo. It is Santeria. It is black magic. And these people have been pounding me with this black magic garbage that I've had to fight them. I'm still rising. Signs of being a targeted individual, surveillance and stalking, being followed, finding trackers on vehicles, finding trackers on vehicles, or noticing the same vehicles or people repeatedly in different locations. You people are such idiots. You people are such idiots. Gang stalking tactics, coordinated harassment by multiple people, often designed to appear normal to outsiders, but menacing to the target, such as orchestrated unnatural public performances known as street theater. Like I told you, that guy went in Publix and he said, "I like your shirt," but he gave me the death glare in his eyes. He gave me the death glare in his eyes. This is what they're talking about. This is what they're talking about. Psychological operations, psyops, manipulative tactics, including baiting, gaslighting, and public scenarios designed to make the target feel distressed or doubt their sanity. So they're literally trying to drive me crazy. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to drive me crazy. And then if I were to kill myself, they would have said, "See, we told you she was a lunatic." That's what this was all about. Digital and personal hacking. Hacked personal accounts, broken into homes, putting cameras in my house, listening devices in my house. And is that imagination? Nope, because they put the video on the internet. And they called it satanic humiliation rituals. Broken into homes, missing mail, and compromised electronic devices. Compromised electronic devices. And how about my 4 cell phones that Ashurian had to replace? How about my 4 cell phones? Electronic harassment, reported physical sensations like sudden heat, stinging headaches, or even hearing sounds or voices attributed to acoustic or microwave weapons. This is witchcraft, you guys. This is witchcraft. They're all witches and warlocks. This is what I've been saying, that they're all witches and warlocks. I don't know what this, what are they calling it? Acoustic or microwave weapons. I never heard of these terms before. It's witchcraft. I came from the occult. I know what witchcraft feels like. And it feels like stinging, as if when you get a shock, when you stick your finger in the wall, that's what it feels like. And it feels like a band around your head. That's what they do. And when they send voodoo on you, it feels like needles being stuck in you. Just like you see when they stick needles in a voodoo doll, it actually feels like needles being stuck in you. This is what these people are doing. It's witchcraft. Isolation tactics, losing jobs, friends, or family due to orchestrated slander or disruptive behavior. It's what these people have done. This is what these people have done. I'm going to make sure you all go to prison for a very long time. You truly messed with the wrong person here. The stalking behavior is usually defined by being fixated, obsessed, unwanted, and repeated, which spells out 4. Important considerations. Trust your instincts. If you feel unsafe, trust your intuition. Document everything. Keep a detailed log of all incidents, including photos, videos, and police reports. Safety first. Contact law enforcement if you feel immediate danger. Why? What are they going to do? AI overview, Supreme Court case on gang stalking. The Supreme Court has not ruled on gang stalking, overt organized harassment. Do you understand, you guys? No, I'm not crazy, never have been crazy, never will be crazy. The same way I tried to tell the manager of this place what this guy upstairs was doing to me, him and his whore. And what she said to me, oh no, you're wrong. They're very nice people. I just rented that place to them. I said, I know you just rented that place to them, but this is what they're doing to me. Oh no, you're wrong. Oh no, you're wrong. So they come across to everybody else as being very nice, respectable people, and nobody knows the hell that I'm living in this apartment while they're banging like crazy up there and this other animal banging on the wall behind me. This is what they do. They stop me from watching my own television in my own house. This is what I've been living through. For 3 years now, they've been hacked into my Wi-Fi, and the cops have done absolutely nothing. The Supreme Court has not ruled on gang stalking, covert organized harassment, but in Counterman versus Colorado 2023, it established a 7-2 ruling raising the standard for prosecuting stalking to protect First Amendment rights. The ruling holds that prosecutors must prove a stalker was reckless. I've got tons of proof, meaning they consciously disregarded a substantial risk that their communication would be viewed as threatening. Key details of Counterman versus Colorado 2023. Case background: Billy Raymond Counterman was convicted in Colorado for stalking after sending hundreds of Facebook messages to a local musician over several years, causing her intense fear. Ruling: the Supreme Court vacated the conviction, deciding that the objective standard, what a reasonable person thinks, was insufficient for threatening speech. New standard: the state must show that the defendant had some objective understanding of the threatening nature of his statements. Implications: critics such as the Colorado Attorney General warned this makes it harder to prosecute stalkers, while supporters argue it protects free speech from being misidentified. Distinction from gang stalking allegation: while Counterman dealt with criminal stalking and online harassment, it did not address the phenomenon known as gang stalking. Legal analysis indicate that allegations of gang stalking, often described as harassment by groups, and as I told you, there's about 200 of these people, and I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them. Harassment by groups using technology are generally considered in legal context to be related to mental health issues or unsubstantiated claims. And this is what the cops are doing to me. Except I've got proof. And the proof is going up the chain of command because I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not taking this anymore. Every last one of you are going to prison. Every last one of you are going to prison. I could care less anymore. I could care less. I don't know who you people think you are. I don't know who you people think you are. The way you don't need them is devastating. Is that a bullet mark there and chains, bullet and chains there? They envy you. Your anointing attracts jealousy, hate, and isolation. Well, doesn't that just describe gang stalking? You will be famous about your reputation right now. What are they all going to say? That I'm crazy? I don't think so. I don't think so. Targeted. Here we go. Targeted. The enemy is targeting you. Hallelujah. He's one of them. He's one of them. So here you go. This is not subjective. This is objective proof of what these people have been doing to me. This is all your fault. They're suffering because of you. The truth you ignored will shock you. Spiritually awakened people will be stalked. God has stepped in big time. Their hidden motives towards you were seen. Another bullet thing there. Devin Dingleberry. Your next mission is to meet God. Well, is that not a threat on my life? Is that subjective or objective? I feel that that's objective. Your next mission is to meet God. Please listen. Chosen ones, your whole life will be reset by God starting from tonight. Deep regret that you caught on. They are at war with themselves and you. People feel exposed and embarrassed watching their image. You should feel embarrassed because you're all going down for accessories to attempted murder. Chosen ones, you didn't just slip their mask, you broke it entirely. They are raging because your distance is driving them crazy. They wanted to see me get so psychologically upset that I would come on this internet and start raving like a lunatic so that I would look like a lunatic. So they have plausible deniability that anything I say is garbage because I'm just a lunatic. They were getting so angry because I would not lose my cool. And this is what this chick is saying. They have no plausible deniability. Someone just sent a brutal hit, but it didn't faze you, this gang of enemies. Well, here we go. We got lots of proof here. We got lots of proof. They all came out with videos. Nithyananda wants you dead. Passing the burial ritual is a test that breaks many. You stand tall and get publicly. I'm not sure if you realize what is about to unfold in your life. I'm not sure if you realize what's about to unfold in your life. Your sibling already confessed to stealing your inheritance. And the psychologist in the description, when she talks about gang stalking, they go after your family members. To have the family members say all kinds of dirt and garbage on the target. You will do this and you will be arrested. That's one of the things they do, is they try to get the person arrested. You will do this and you will be arrested. A trap has been set. Use caution. There is a danger inside the house where you're staying. Someone is coming back. So this guy is telling me that Nithyananda is coming back. Mob witch community sent them. They're on their way. The mob witch community. These gang stalkers were witches and warlocks. It's all coming to an end tomorrow because of what you have done. Is that not a threat to my life? I believe it is. I believe it is. And of course, we have the Reaper. The Reaper has said that he was paid to kill me, and he gave it to his best man. And last night he said, if you're able to move, you probably should move. Someone is furious. They are not getting their way with you. So see all these sweet people that you're looking at. They're a part of the gang stalkers. It's time. God is sending you someone. But first, this has to happen. They will never get away with what they did to you. God saw it. No, they're not going to get away with it. I'm going to make sure of that. They did you dirty. Now it's catching up. There's no guessing there, is there? These are their own people. They did you dirty. Oh, well, they sure did. They sure did. The witches and warlocks going to die. Their spells backfired. Confirmation that they're witches and warlocks, that I am not imagining a damn thing out here. They all hate you. Someone is panicking. You are the opposite of what you said, because I would not lose my cool. And because I stayed very calm and quiet, he put out a smear campaign on me for 10 years, telling everybody I was a lunatic. And so the way I carry myself, no, I'm not a lunatic. I'm not a lunatic. Because now he's proven to be a liar. It was planned. You're not crazy. The attack was calculated. Spiritual warfare. This is gang stalking in a nutshell. This is the definition of gang stalking. Here it is. They want a serious relationship only with you. Your celibacy made you irresistible. Now watch them react. This is a threat. Look at that demon witch face. No one is above being played. Satan wants to trap you. It looks like Satan trapped himself. And it looks like you demons trapped yourself. They were caught watching you in secret. Police investigation targets your neighborhood. They were caught doing. Here, this idiot telling me that I'm an alien, telling me that I'm an extraterrestrial. Every hitman the cult sent towards you went back screaming. Here you go. Is that imagination? Is that hallucination? Is that delusion? God is going to kill this man. Don't cry when you hear this. I've got tons of evidence. I've got tons of evidence. All you people had to do was leave me alone. I promise you, every single one of you are going to prison. I promise you this. You will never do this to another human being again. So everybody, please educate yourself on this. Watch that video in the description by the psychologist. And there's the other video by one of their gang stalking members talking about how they wanted to destroy me. How they wanted to destroy me. I've never, ever seen such evil in my life. Never, ever have I seen such evil. And this is what they were doing. And every time I went to anybody to tell them what hell I was living through, no one would believe me. And these animals had all these people around here believing that I was crazy, so no one would listen to me. Now, either the Ocala police is in on this because they have their own little secret file that they had many calls to this address indicative of schizophrenia, that they're not legally able to diagnose anybody. They have no medical license to diagnose anybody, but yet they have a file on me saying they made many calls to this address indicative of schizophrenia, and they've done nothing. Every time I've ever called them, when these people tried to break in my house at 3 o'clock in the morning, all of my alarms were going off. They didn't even dust for fingerprints. They knifed up my brand spanking new patio set. They did absolutely nothing. Either the police are in on this, or they're just abject morons. Either way, they're going to be investigated. That I promise. That I promise. I've been having to live like this for 3 years. For 3 years. I want you all to understand the trauma that I have been put through. For 3 years, I have to watch my back when I'm walking through the store just to go food shopping. I walk through the food store with my finger on the mace in case anybody comes up on me. This is how I have to go food shopping. And these cops have done nothing, even though I showed them evidence. I have showed these cops evidence the entire time, and they've done nothing. Now something is going to change. Big time, big time. Everything is in the description, you guys. Please keep me in your prayers. If these people actually succeed in killing me, all of this information is on the internet, and it's gone to the Attorney General and FDLE. It's gone. They have it. They have my YouTube address. They have everything. So if they wind up succeeding in killing me, they will know who to look for, and they have all their pictures now and all of their apartment numbers now. They have everything now. You all have a blessed night.